dear. One of the things I've noticed with the new shaving regime, and as you know, I've been using this, which is a double-edged razor, the old-fashioned safety razor, which when you take it apart like this, you have a blade on the inside and it's a lot cheaper and actually a lot better, I think, than the modern shaving things that need to wash, actually, which I should go and do. But I have found, look at my face here, blood. Yeah, if you don't have this tightened up, properly tightened up, and it gets loose and you're shaving, that's when it becomes lethal. And I've heard people say they've tried this and then they lacerated themselves, and I think it's because they allowed the blade, which is put under tension when it's screwed up here, and it becomes actually quite safe to use. But when it's loose, it flops about and then can become lethal. I think that's why people have problems with it. And I didn't notice that this morning, but I've learnt my lesson. Might be wondering what I'm doing with the watering can and the van. Yes, I'm going to wash the van, and I don't normally use a watering can to wash the van, but we had that Sahara, I think it was Sahara sand the other day that filled the sky and gave us orange skies here in the southeast, and the van is covered in a fine load of this sand. And so I know that if I just use a cloth straight on it, it's likely to scratch the paintwork. So I'm going to use this. I haven't got a hose, you see, so I'm going to use this to sprinkle it and try and wash as much of it off ergonomically, organically, or something. I'm going to try it anyway. The old step ladder comes in handy, as does that watering can. Thanks to Tim Tricker, by the way, for this lovely watering can. It's actually been purchased for a comedy routine that I aim to put together in the near future. Talking of taps and things, no, we didn't talk about taps, but I'm going to talk about taps. Talking about washing the van with sprinkling water, hence that. When I get my kitchen done, which is in a couple of weeks' time, and I'm putting in the butler sink, you may remember I've got that from the lovely Sean James Cameron, who very generously gave me that. I'll put a link in the description to the video. It's amusing. And it's going over there and rejigging the kitchen. I'm going to put an outdoor tap here so that I can attach a hose and wash the van in a much less crazy fashion, although crazy is my fashion and I enjoy it. I know that not everybody enjoys my whimsy, and I appreciate that, and people are giving me feedback about it. Thanks. My indifferent fasting. No, wait, it's not indifferent. Intermittent. That's the one. My intermittent fasting is still going well. It's just about 11:15 as I film this. So I've washed the van, I've watered my plants, I've had a shave, I've potted about. It's time now to have something to eat, and I'm going to have porridge. I enjoy a bit of porridge with some blueberries, which I have to say are shop bought, supermarket bought, as opposed to freshly picked by my own fairy hands or from a food market or even a farm shop. So I want us to go with what one can, and I don't know where these come from, to be honest with you, at this time of year. Where would blueberries be coming from? Probably not from the UK, as we're in the depth of, early spring. I was going to say winter then. I'm using my immersion induction hob to heat up so I don't have to light the essie. So I need a wooden spoon. So that makes a bit of noise actually, as you can hear, if I can remember how to turn it on. There we go. And yes, cook that up and have some stuff. I've had a bit of a cold, one of these colds that is like a 24-hour cold. I usually get one at the beginning of spring, from winter to spring. Usually only have one a year. I rarely get colds, and this is usually it. I think it's quite good to have a cold. I mean, it's not nice at the time, but it's building up your immune system, which I think is an important thing. I'd rather embrace it and deal with it than hide away from it, because then when you do catch one, I think it hits you harder. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to make this coffee. I'm going to put some blueberries in a bowl and shove them in a micrometer, and that'll be breakfast. I think I might have it outside on my step in the sunshine. It was such a lovely day, had to get out and enjoy some of the countryside. So I whacked the camera on a little handle, and with the lovely Julia and Elijah and Joe and Liz, one of our viewers, we come to Tottingham Woods, and we're going to have just a little stroll around. We've been here many times. Hello, yes. Julia.
Hello. Lovely, Richard.
How's your Saturday going?
Good, good. I'm glad to be here in Tottington Woods.
Yeah, your favourite place. And little Joe, how is little Joe doing? Joe, how are you doing?
Joe, have you found a stick?
Not been to Tottingham. I always say Tortington. It's Totting.
It's Tottington.
Tottington. We've not been to Tottington Wood for a while, have we?
It has been a little while, yeah.
And I see they've got a new duck house in there.
Rather a lovely looking duck house.
It's all been very good. I think that Joe is just stuck here on the walkway,
He's
doing
obsessing over sticks.
Doing his stick throwing into the water.
I just want to go and paint a duck shell colour, don't you?
Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah, I think it'd look gorgeous.
What's that sort of a
pale
bluey, greeny,
yeah,
with spots, little brown spots.
Specks.
I beg your pardon, specks.
I'm just adding a new word.
Yes,
not
that's it.
changing yours.
No. After this rather wet, damp, pretty useless winter, really, it's nice to get out into spring, feel the warmth once again and the sun, and get the vitamin D, which is so important for us. It's just, this winter was just so nothing. that I'm hoping that we now have a season that is going to be full of life and vigour, which of course spring should be. And it's lovely to get back into the woods. And one of these days, I'm going to do that 5 days in a woods series that I wanted to do, which we were going to do, Julia and I were going to do 5 days in a wood. We were going to try and find a cabin in a wood and live solely all day for 5 days, 24/7, in a wood and exploring. Because that was 2 years ago when COVID came and sort of put a stop to that. And with Joe being very inquisitive and not sure whether that would work, but being a bit of a hermit in quiet woods would be lovely. Just got to find the right cabin and the right woods. It's full of smiles.
It's a happy little boy. And we've spied a bluebell carpet of the future.
Yes, I think it's going to be absolutely full of bluebells here, isn't it?
Yeah, beautiful bed of bells. Puppy! Found your sticks, didn't you?
Do you think Joe would survive 5 days in a wood?
What, without me or with me?
No. If we were if we did the cabin in the woods.
Yes, I think he will thrive with it.
Because he likes trees and he likes hugging the trees, don't you, Joe?
He does, yeah. We're going to find a tree to hug in a minute. Me. Yep, he wants to go. Bash it instead. Where's your tree hug? Ah. That was very good. Nice tree hug.
Back into nature.
And it feels good.
Feels good. The spring has started and we need to make some plans for the future, Julia.
We sure do. Tongue-tied then.
Yeah.
We really do.
We do. So we've got this tent that two of our viewers have sent in. Big tent. And you've been arranging with Ian McCagan.
I have.
That we can take the tent to his secret field, shove it up, and have a camping test out.
Yeah, whilst we have other. Well, there's ulterior motive as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, do some more filming.
Oh, to do some more filming. I believe Ian's promised you to where I failed to drive his tractor.
Yeah.
I, if you remember, drove it into a tree.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised he won't.
It was a double whammy, wasn't it? It was like, ah!
So I'm not surprised he won't let me do it, but I think you're probably a more sensible driver.
Well, wouldn't go that far, but I'm looking forward to the opportunity.
Yeah. And then I've got a trip I've planned with Tim Tricker to go down to Plymouth and explore the wonders of Plymouth. And he's already been making inroads into some interesting places. So very much looking forward to all of that. That will be coming on the exploring side. We've also been dreaming up some comedy. But I know not everyone's into that, so we'll talk about that in another video. Meanwhile, Joe is decimating the flowers.
What are you doing?
What you got there, Joe? I know that's Mummy, isn't it? You've got a chocolate bar. Oh, is that tasty? Yeah, that looks tasty. I'm not supposed to eat chocolate bars and things because I'm supposed to be off sugar, but it's all right for you, little fella like that. What's it going to do to you, eh? Other than make you more energetic than ever.
And then hopefully he'll sleep better afterwards. After running around and running the chocolate off, maybe he'll sleep better.
Yes, a nice little rest is what you need from him, just for yourself.
Yeah, some unwind time.
Unwind. Meanwhile, what we're not filming is Liz, one of our viewers, has just taken Elijah aside to do some whittling.
Yeah, she's thoroughly loving.
And yeah, Elijah's enjoying that with a dirty grey knife.
Have you explained she's a forest school?
No, I've said
teacher?
nothing.
Ah, yeah, she does forest school teaching, so she's well equipped for this. And she suggested coming out for a walk with me and Elijah. I said, yep, please, that'd be grand.
Show him some skills.
Yeah.
So any minute when you get home, Joe, you can have your throat cut. No, sorry, I don't.
Don't say such things.
Well, that's the SE lit. Back home here at good old Blighty. Well, my house. Well, that's another day. A few chores in there, bit of fun, get some exercises, all of that. Made a video. It'll go out in the morning. I've now got to edit this. Of course, you're watching it now, so it's already gone out. So, yeah, how does that work? Well, it's all very clever. It's a bit cooler now, hence the jumper, but I'm going to warm myself up on the SE, get some vegetables inside me, and that'll be it. So thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. I will see you on another one. Don't forget to follow, like, subscribe, become a patron, support what we do, and I'll keep bringing you this mix of strange English stuff in my quest for England. Till next time, bye bye. More logs.